All right, guys, hang tight, man, hang tight. I'm coming. Please don't fall, please. Okay, dude, that was close. Okay, I almost dropped these speakers like a couple of times. I'm gonna put them down before I have a catastrophe here. But you know what? If I would have dropped them, it might not have mattered that much because the only one we're here to talk about is the one that would have made it through the drop, because this is drop tested, okay? Like, it's drop proof. That's a new upgrade in the Flip 7, and that's what we're here to talk about. Well, actually, we're here to talk about more than the Flip 7. As you can see, I've got a bunch of speakers here. We got the Flip 7, and we're gonna be comparing it in a video series, okay? I've done this before where I just take all my Bluetooth speakers and compare them to the new one, okay? But this is gonna be like cartoons, man. I ain't gonna give it all to you in one video. You gotta stay tuned, bro. So just watch them in order. This is video number 1. So just stay tuned throughout the week as I drop more videos comparing them to these respective speakers. I'm gonna give it to you when I want to. Look, stay tuned. You're not gonna bully me into doing nothing I don't want to do. But we're gonna be comparing the new JBL Flip 7 to the Flip 6. And then we're gonna move to the Sony ULT Field 1. And then we're gonna move to the Bose Soundflex 2. Is it Soundlink Flex 2? And then we're gonna move on to the Soundcore Motion 300, and then we're gonna jump over to the Charge 5. Now the Charge 6 is on the way, just ain't came yet, but we'll get to it. But I think a lot of people would like to know what the Charge 5 is like compared to the Flip 7, and it's not as far apart as you think. In fact, it's not. This is like a big difference in sound. This is not, and it's kind of like a spoiler, okay? So let me burp real quick. Excuse me, I just had lunch. Look, man, this is gonna be a real off the cuff, like this is almost impromptu, to be honest with you. There are some key differences between the Flip 6 and the Flip 7 outside of sound. The first one that caught my eye was this loop right here. I've never complained about this. I always thought it was a great feature to have on a speaker, just a built-in little loop that you can just, you know, hang it off something. And I never complained about it, never thought it was bad or good. I just appreciated having it. But JBL decided to take it to the next level and give us not one, but 2 ways to carry this thing. It's got a little seatbelt on here. Now, if you saw my previous video, my first impressions, hopefully you watched that. You're supposed to be watching these videos in order, bro. This thing is awesome, man. It's just, you got 2 accessories here. It comes with the little loop that you can loop in. You just plug it in like a seatbelt, boom, a little satisfying click. And then you got a loop there. You can just clip it on. Matter of fact, if you got your own carabiner that you want to hook onto this, you could just do that, right? Or you could just use the one that they supply in the box, which is cool. You can just hook that one in there, and now you got yourself a JBL Flip clip or clip flip, because it's got a carabiner right there. You get your clippage on. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this loop on because I just like it. It's kind of sexy. Boom, just like that. And then looking at the front of the speaker, if you just walk by these on the table, you would not know one from the other, aside from the color. But on the back side, we do get a little bit of difference here, because that little silicone strip that on the Flip 6, where it houses the power and the Bluetooth button, and that little strip with the LED lights, the strip with the LED is still there on the Flip 7. And JBL, seriously, why can't we get 4 dots for 25, 50, and 75, and 100%? Don't know why that's so hard for you guys to understand. But we still have the USB-C charge in there, but things have changed as far as on the top. Instead of 1 row like the Flip 6 we have 2 rows on the Flip 7. And that's where we get, starting from on the Flip 6, you got your so JBL is Party Boost, Sony is Party Connect, and Soundcore is Party Cast. Yeah, I think that's it, yeah. So you got your Party Boost button there. Well, let's talk about that in a moment. Then you got your minus, plus, and then play, and then that is pretty much it. On the JBL Flip 7, you got the Auracast button on the top row, a power button, Bluetooth button, and then on the bottom row, you got your minus, play, and your plus button. Now, when we talk about Auracast versus Party Boost, they are not compatible with each other. Inside of the app, you have 2 options. You can either Party Connect or Auracast, okay? So in my JBL Flip 6, I cannot connect these. They just won't work. I don't have that. It's just not working. I'm not getting it. But when I hook up my JBL Extreme 4, it will actually allow me to find the Flip 6 and Party Connect that way. They'll allow you to connect multiple speakers of all of the JBLs into that app. And then you can go to the Auracast side, and that's where it will actually find the Flip and you know, all the newer speakers were Auracast. It's weird and kind of wonky how JBL is doing this. JBL, I hope you're watching this video and you clean this mess up, because as of right now, I cannot connect the Flip 7 to any of the other speakers. It's just not working like it's supposed to. Let's move on. Now, some stuff that you don't actually see when you're looking at both speakers is the stuff that's in there, because they've been working on some stuff. So this is a little magic trick, right? They have the same 4800 milliamp battery, 4800 milliamp battery in both of them, right? Both speakers have a 4800 milliamp battery, golly. Okay, but on the JBL Flip 6, you only get up to 12 hours. Whereas on the JBL Flip 7, you're getting up to 14 hours playing it normally. But if you use that party or playtime boost feature, which I don't advise you use unless you're listening to a straight up podcast, you're gonna get an additional 2 hours worth of playtime. And then, as I kind of stated before, the JBL Flip 6 is IP67, which is water and dust proof. And then you got your JBL Flip 7, which is IP68, which is water and dust proof, but also whoops proof. So you can drop this thing from, I don't know how far, maybe 2 or 3 meters up, and it should not sustain any real damage that's gonna break it. So those are the things that are really different about these two speakers. But dude, let me tell you something. The sound quality is vastly different. Now, I don't really EQ and stuff in the middle of my little speaker test, because I believe that introduces a personal bias. I usually run them just how they're delivered out of the box, which is pretty flat. Or unless you have something like a Sony, which comes with the ULT button on, and then you have the Soundcore, which comes with bass up on. However it comes out of the box, that's how I play them. And the same thing went for these two. And let me tell you, this just gives you more sound. You get a little bit more bass and a little bit more volume to the sound, between 50 and 80%. Now, you guys already know, if you're no stranger to the channel, I never go up to 100% because I think that's just ludicrous. But even at 100%, there's no distortion in either one of them. It's just that the Flip 7 is just gonna maintain its sound a little bit better than the Flip 6 does. But you'll hear that in my sample. But like I said, man, keep coming back after the sample. You're gonna watch this one, right? I'm gonna give you 24 hours to watch this video. You go back and watch the other one too, man. And then I think next we're gonna do the, we're gonna do the Bose next, okay? We're gonna do the Bose Soundlink Flex 2 next. Versus the Flip 7, and then we're gonna go over to Sony ULT Field 1, and then we're gonna bump it over to the Soundcore Motion 300, and then we're gonna wrap things up with a JBL, Raylan, what's up, buddy? We're gonna wrap this thing up with a JBL Charge 5, man. All right, y'all go ahead and enjoy this clip. Remember, until I see y'all at the next video, keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.